It is no secret that engagement, it is one of the biggest triggers to the YouTube algorithm. So in this video, I'm gonna be discussing my 5 top tips, what I use to get the most engagement on my videos. And yes, I'm gonna be talking about those haters. So if you wanna learn those 5 tips, stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Wilkie with the YouTube Agents. In this channel, I give all of the top tips and tricks on how to grow massive YouTube channels for real estate professionals, entrepreneurs. If you want to grow your YouTube channel, well, I would consider subscribing, and you tap that little bell so you're notified every time I do a new video. All right, so when it comes to engagement, there are a lot of tricks that I've really started to learn. I've done over 1,000 videos with 5 YouTube channels, so I am constantly trying to get more engagement because I learned, well, the more engagement, the more likes, the more comments, the more shares, the more views I get, the more subscribers. So what do we do first and foremost to grow your channel? You get this engagement. So we're going to be breaking down 5 tips on how you can get more engagement starting today. So number 1, you're not going to get any engagement at all if you are not providing value. So what I mean by value is that you need to be doing valuable content. You can't just take a script and read your lines and be very boring. You're not going to get a lot of engagement. What I've learned is the more stories I tell, the more vlogging I do, the more real I am, the more comments I tend to get. And especially those videos where I'm really open and honest about areas, because as real estate professionals, we're the eyes, ears, and boots to the ground for these people who are dying for this information. So when I go out and I talk about, some of these areas, what I like, what I don't like, a lot of times in the comments I get, hey, I just loved how honest you are. I love how real you are. Now, when you think about this, not only is that engagement, I'm getting those comments, but now I'm earning their trust. So it may not be the perfect area for them, but they're starting to know me, like me, trust me, and even comment on my videos. So when they're moving here, they don't know anybody else. They're going to be calling me. But when that comment hits, you're going to read that, and that's going to start opening up a lot more video titles of what you need to be doing. So they're going to start commenting, different things that they want to see you do. So when you lead with value, you are giving them something they want that they are going to comment. So they're going to be, hey, thanks for this video. I really appreciated it. I see that one a lot. Or, oh my gosh, I was waiting for you guys to do this area. So now we're starting to do valuable content. We're giving them something that is making them comment. So that's one thing that we definitely realize. The beautiful part is, not only are you going to get those great comments of, hey, I've been waiting for this area forever, thank you so much. You're going to get the haters. That place is a dump. This place sucks. You're just a greasy lizard realtor. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I go through and I reply to those all of the time. Oh man, yep, you figured me out. I'm definitely a greasy lizard. Usually they'll laugh back or something, or they'll spark up conversations. Again, those comments are very big. And that goes right into number 2. One of my daily duties on all of my YouTube channels is I'm going through every single comment and I am commenting back. But I'm not just like, hey, thanks. What I like to do is when they ask some kind of question of, hey, that was such a great one. I love that area. Oh, great. What did you like most about that area? Or, hey, is there an area close to there that you were thinking about that we could go shoot to? I'm always trying to spark conversations, and honestly, the haters, those are the ones that are going to get the most of the comments going, and that's just strictly engagement. YouTube's not reading them. It's just seeing comment, 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 and that is a trigger to the algorithm. So that's why I go back and forth with the haters, but I'll never argue with them. I'll never be negative towards them. I usually just try and take something. If they're calling me a greasy lizard or a fathead or a loudmouth or whatever, I'll just hey man, you found me, you discovered, yes, you're totally right, how did you guess, those kind of things, and just try and get them to go back and forth. But with the good comments, which is the majority of what we get, I'm always replying to those. So there's one thing that you need to know. COPPA came out, COPPA, in the last half year or so, and now they make you make your channel, is this for kids or is this not for kids? So a lot of people are like, well, kids can watch my videos, they're not bad. That's not what you want. You actually want to select, no, this content is not for kids, because once you say yes, then that is a kid's YouTube channel. And I have a 8-year-old son who we have a YouTube channel, and it's for kids. So what it does is it actually turns the comments off. You do not want that. You do want your comments. So you can actually, in your settings, go and get your comments, hold inappropriate comments for review, and it actually does a pretty good job if there's swear words or bad stuff. And if you get those incredibly bad haters that are just ruthless, you can actually go into your settings as well and hide those users. So there's lots of ways around it, but yes, if they're just kind of poking at you or having fun, go back. But replying to all those comments is something that I do every single day, trying to get more engagement. Hey, if you're really enjoying my videos and it's helping you to grow your YouTube channel, first of all, will you please smash that like button right now? I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2, smash it. Also, leave a comment down below on some of the things that you're using to get more engagement, because I'm always looking to learn too. So number 3, this is something that I had a lot of hard time with as a real estate agent, and that's asking for the business. Well, in the YouTube world, that means asking for the engagement. And that's something that I learned, you know, after dozens, if not hundreds of videos, is you gotta tell people. So you need to ask people at the beginning of your video, hey, make sure you tap that subscribe button and click the little bell. But do not do it without adding value. Remember the number 1 tip, you gotta add value. So, hey, if you're looking to learn all about the Washington, D.C. metro area, then, well, I do so many videos on that. Make sure you tap that subscribe button if you want that information. So, and as you can see, I'll put it up right now, I have my subscribe button. It's the animated cartoon, whatever, subscribe. You can do whatever you want, but there's a bunch of these you can just Google and download to find these, or you go to Fiverr for $5 and get one made. It can even have your name in it. That's what I did. So you'll see that subscribe button pop up. You'll also see down on the bottom right, whatever corner that is, I have that watermark, and it's always in every single video. It doesn't matter how many videos you have right now. You can actually put that into the videos you've already uploaded if you haven't yet. That's in your upload default section of your settings. But that is something, again, clicking, subscribing, that's engagement. And by gaining those subscribers, telling them to subscribe, you're giving YouTube so much valuable information so that it can start placing your videos in front of people most likely to watch it. So asking people to subscribe but giving them value is huge. The other thing is, right before this, I told you, hey, if you're loving this video, will you hit that like button? Now, what I've learned is the people that are moving to the city, moving to your area, and they're dying for this information, oh my gosh, they are more willing to hit that like button than anybody. So definitely ask them to like it. And also, hey, comment down below what you like about this area or what you don't like about this area. So those are some of the tips that we do in our videos to get comments a lot. And again, I will revisit this to where that's where we're figuring out where some of the videos that we need to be shooting, because people will be like, hey, will you please go out to that Happy Valley area? You know, we keep seeing it and it looks amazing, but we want to see it, you know, on video. So we're like, oh crap, we need to go shoot a Happy Valley video. And, you know, it did incredibly well. So these comments, telling people to comment, those are some incredible tricks for more engagement. And lastly, as us real estate professionals, for number 4, you know, to add to that, what you can always do, and I kind of mentioned it, is, hey, what areas would you like to see us shoot next? What video topics would you like me to discuss next? Make sure you put those all down in the comments section. That's going to be an incredible way to build up your engagement as well. And that's why we're seeing some of these videos just excel right out of the gate, is because you're asking for the likes, the comments, and, you know, to share these. Hey, if you know anybody else who would want this information about Portland, Oregon, about Denver, Colorado, make sure you're sharing that to them as well. And so you'll start getting the shares as well too. So again, that's more information you're telling YouTube, hey, if they shared it to this person because they're moving there, well, there's other people who are just like them, and we're gonna place your videos right in front of those people too. Lastly, number 5, this is gonna be something that's very important to you, and there's other YouTubers who tell you to do differently. I say no. You need to ask for all of your requests, your call to actions, up at the front. You will notice that your retention, you know, a good audience retention is around 40 to 50%. So, you know, that's only half your video. If you wait till the very end, you lose half of your viewers. That's idiotic to me. You need to upload it up front. And I can tell you right now, I did so many videos to start this venture, and many of you have heard this story where I didn't ask for people to call me and I never got any business. And the day I said, hey, we get so many people who are moving and relocating here calling us every single day, and we absolutely love it. If you're even thinking about moving, relocating, you know, give us a call, shoot us a text. The next day we got 14 phone calls. The rest is history, 30 million in sales. So I had to ask them. It's the same with engagement. So you need to do that up front. Hey, if you want to know everything about the Denver, Colorado area, we're doing so many videos about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play here. If that's the information you want, make sure you tap that subscribe button. So do it up front. Have your call to actions up front. you know, after you give a point, 1 or 2 points, tell them to like the video. Tell them to comment down below what they like, what they don't like. So you really can get the big bulk of those viewers, and that's just going to be all that engagement that's going to get your video out to more and more people. So up front, uploading those requests is going to be big. And then I do hit them again at the end. If they've watched the whole video, like maybe you're here right now, again, smash that like button if you didn't before, because I'm giving all these tips and tricks on how to grow massive YouTube channels 1000% free, and I absolutely love it. But now you're seeing a ton of other videos pop up. If you want to learn how to grow a massive YouTube channel, start clicking on those and you will be well on your way. Until the next video, guys, we'll catch you later.